Get more from your phone without purchasing a new one with the Sanders.
Yes, the YouTube ads. Yes, we are live. We hit it. We're doing it. Highly anticipated, at least for me. I just wanted to do this. And if you haven't seen the past couple of days, or the past couple of streams, I would say, I've mentioned this, where I said, hey, I got to do a community show. It's been a while since I've done a community show, and well, here we are right now. Yes, it is the Arcade Society. Everything's good. We're live on that. We should be good to go. Yes. Awesome. I'm going to set up the stream. What's going on, guys? Big BP here, hanging out. I'm going to honestly, I don't want to introduce like once a week. Totally winging it on this one for today. But this is what's cool. My plan is community show. Whoever's in the chat will stir up conversation and such. Not just pinball, arcade, video gaming in general. I have right now Super Street Fighter 2. This is actually the wrong bezel. I have to change that. I was actually doing some RetroArch work on my end for my bezels. As I get this set up, yes, happy birthday to Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Yes, good. That's the correct game. I have to fix my bezel. Embarrassing way to start, but that's a-okay. I don't really care. Yes, I've been working on my bezels. RetroArch, I'm in RetroArch right now. I usually don't do RetroArch with with arcade games, but if you want retro achievements, you got to use RetroArch. So I'm gonna fix the bezel on that and stuff. But yes, pretty cool. Happy birthday again. It's a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo arcade. I had Super Street Fighter 2 I think it was Street Fighter 2 Turbo, not Super. On the Super Nintendo back in the day. So yes, I figure we'll play a couple of rounds. Honestly, the bezel is kind of upsetting me, but that's okay as we wait for people to chime on in and as I get my stream thing going. Again, the Arcade Society. I don't know, I wouldn't mind aiming for every Monday. Oh, there we go. Everybody's here. What's going on, guys? How are you? J-Rod's here. What's up, bro? How are you, dude? Loose Cannon. How are you, buddy? How are you? How are you? I'm sorry, I have to fix this bezel. It's gonna bug the shit out of me. But yes, I said it like last week. I was like, oh, I got to do an Arcade Society stream. I feel like, yeah, this is not the right one. I need to know my ROM. Hold on, let me look it up. I would like to do it every week, but I feel like I'm personally gonna run out of things to talk about or ideas. So yes, there you go. This is Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Again, I was working on my I just discovered why my RetroArch bezels weren't launching, but then I realized that I'm in my main ROMs. It's a whole scientific theory. SSF2. No, that's what I want. SSF2. SSF2T. SSF2, yeah, SSF2T. Yeah, great. SSF2T. There it is. Beautiful. There it is. Good. All right. It was gonna bug the hell out of me, but yes. Figured I'll do a quick. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I was playing before, so it's actually cool. Again, on RetroArch, if you hold your player one start, it'll bring up the diagnostics, and apparently default this doesn't actually have a track mode audio on. So I fixed that, and I also changed it to turbo. I was playing a couple of games before dinner with the kiddo, and then the kiddo left, and I was playing alone. I couldn't get past the first fighter, which on this, it's Guile. Is it gonna give? Oh, it's not Guile on this one. I was on Turbo 2, so we're gonna try, but I couldn't beat Guile for the life of me. It was insane. Did you see that demo for Takeout 2 was out? No. I'm gonna have to look at that. We'll look at that later on, J-Rod. I appreciate it. For Takeout, Takeover, you mean? Takeout 2? You mean Takeover? It'd be interesting if that's what you mean. But yes, again, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Let me get the exact date think it was 1994. As I load up my... Yes, this day in gaming, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, the arcade game, came out 32 years ago, 1994. That is the arcade game, not like the console game. That's the arcade game. But yes, like I mentioned before, I was playing like against Guile, like the first fighter. Even now, look, DJ's gonna knock me out as I just play awfully. But yeah, so we're gonna hang out. We'll talk a little bit. Interested to hear. I spoke a little bit about it on my last stream where I was doing the rubber ducky game. What was that called? Yellow duck or whatever. And I was like, let me just do an actual arcade society stream. If I go to 2, I want to see, does it give me Guile? It's not. It's always DJ now. Before I let the timer run out, I was like, I'm tired of getting my ass kicked from Guile. And it just kept giving me Guile. Now it's gonna just keep giving me DJ, apparently. I hate, like, honestly, the one thing about Turbo is that it's too fast for me. Easy. Beautiful. I also have RetroArch set up for, at least for Neo Geo, where, like, the CPU speed is, like, 400%. This way, like, Metal Slug plays beautifully, and just DJ just mops the floor with me all day. Let me make sure, actually, I'm not in 400. No, I'm not. I usually have CPU clock on the 400. I just suck. I really am, especially with this, with Street Fighter 2 Turbo, it's like wild. I suck at Street Fighter in general, but this is like taking the cake. I can't even get past the first fucking enemy. It's nuts. Again, like I said, we'll talk pinball. We'll talk about the Wonderland amusements. I saw that they have leaked images of the TMNT. I mentioned it in my last stream. I was like, I'm glad I'm not the only YouTuber that kept calling that thing a toy. Would love to hear if people actually have it. I've seen, you know, B-Kong stuff where he actually had to disassemble it to fix a little thing that popped out. Luckily, he fixed it. And it's scary if people are experiencing that. And yeah, that is what it is. I'm here. Alejandro's here. What's going on? Where are the combos? I suck. It's just like I can't even do it. I can't even stay blocked. Again, if you would have seen me against Guile, Sonic Booms, and also Guile's Sonic Boom, it's like a different voice on this Turbo. Look at that. I'm getting mauled by DJ. Let me out of the corner. Nope. Always that. I'm always the type to jump in and like kick. Nope. It's like embarrassing. I just wanted to start with this because it's Street Fighter. It's the birthday. No matter what. I right now I'm like, yo, if I put quarters into this, I didn't even know DJ could throw Hadoukens. Let me at least get one round win. Like at least one. Easy. I also find that interesting that I could do either a fireball Hadouken like that. Easy. See, like their attacks are just. Oh, good. Easy. Come on, give me one. I would be so happy with just one win. Oh, get it. Oh, I'll take it. I will take it. That was a little too close for comfort, but I will take that. That's it. We can end the stream. Everybody, good night. Have fun. No, I'm really not that good at Street Fighter. I love the game, and it's like I actually wanted to like watch tutorials. Look, I'm not gonna get any hits off of DJ right now. Look at the garbage. Done. There is me getting mopped on that. But yes, happy birthday, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It's like, go play it. And it's just, I can't. I luckily got one win. I was playing this for like 45 minutes before dinner, and I'm like, yo, I suck. And I'll take that, like, I'll be honest, I suck at shit. If you ever want to 1v1 me on Street Fighter, you could take that win. I do not care. Hyper Fighter is better. For good skill at fighting games, follow Justin Wong. Yes, everybody knows Justin. You cannot forget or not know Justin. Let me get this real quick. We'll get this set up. No, we can actually leave this. I don't have Firefox really set up. I didn't do any preparing. I didn't prepare anything at all on this. We could actually see, just to kick it off, tomorrow looks like as far as again this day in gaming history-wise, tomorrow will be. Let me get the exact date. As you all patiently wait, what am I gonna say for tomorrow? Tomorrow, 21 years ago, 2005. It's funny because the image is off on this, but apparently the where's my Firefox headout? Apparently, yep, there it is. PlayStation, PSP. Hello. Oh, that's off. There you go. PSP, the PlayStation Portable, was released 21 years ago, but this is like the slide PSP, so it's kind of interesting to see that. Yes, anybody have a PSP? I had a PSP. I borrowed it. I didn't borrow it. I bought it off of a friend. Never played it. I think I had. It was a GTA. I think it was like Vice City Stories, and then never played with it. I never played it, and even with emulation, I'm like, I'm gonna get back into playing like retro games and consoles like the PSP. Haven't touched it. Luckily, though, RetroArch does have Retro Achievements does have achievements for the PSP, so definitely that. Pick Ken, not Ryu. It don't matter who I pick. I suck either way with that. Any other new? I guess it's like, you know, for this segment of this day in history, I guess we could see what's coming out at least this week. Pretty cool to see that Luigi's Mansion. I've never played Luigi's Mansion, the Dark Moon one. That was for the. Where's my mouse? Oh yeah, capture cursor is there. Do you see my mouse? I don't see it. The 3DS one, never played it. That's technically Luigi's Mansion 2 on that Mega Man 7, Army Men. Nothing really iconic or great other than the PSP release. And then it looks like when the PSP came out, Twisted Metal was a launch title, and then Crisis Core. I usually tend to look for like the arcade games. Anytime I'll do a short on like the you know, this day in gaming stuff, I usually look for the arcade games. I haven't done a console yet. If I would do it, I would do it like with the Super Nintendo and like the Super Nintendo controller. So that would be pretty cool. 3-count bout. That is on the 25th. That's what, Wednesday? My Pokemon Ranch. Need for Speed. And again, the reason I look at this stuff is because if I'm ever bored and like I'm just laying down with the wife, I'll take out my Legion Go and then I'll load up some retro games. So this is like the list I go with. I'm like, ooh, if I was like available or able to get games at a younger age like I am now, I would be getting almost all newly released games. So that's how I kind of treat it. Army of Two, that was a big series growing up. I think you need 2 players though for that, for Army of Two. Far Cry 5. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. This was the fighter. Right? Is this not the fighting game? That ain't it. Right? Is this not it? Yeah, this is the fighter. That's interesting. When was that? 2 years ago? 1 year ago? 7? Really? No. Maybe for the console it came out 7 years, and then later on it came out to the PC. Interesting on that one. The 27th, I got a bunch of Super Nintendo games. Metal Slug 4. Metal Slug came out. It looks like March is a big month for Metal Slug. Last week, Metal Slug X. I think yesterday was Metal Slug 3. And now you can see it there, Metal Slug 4, 24 years ago. Very interesting. Capcom vs. SNK 2 may be better fit for you. I suck either way. I still have mine sitting in the drawer. I used it for about 8 months. It's like brand new. Oh, the PSP. I would love to get my hands on a PSP and then mod it. That would be like the main goal if I ever got my hands on a PSP and I found one. Top Gear. MLB The Show, I remember when that came out. Interesting. Second Base, that's an interesting game. 6 years ago. Shout out to GameFAQs for throwing in some interesting ones. I got Metal Slug 4, so that would be pretty cool. I'll most likely do a short on that. Let's go. When is the week? What's the week on this? 28. I got to go up to like the 29th. So I got one more. Jackie Chan Stuntmaster. Pokemon Stadium 2. Bloody Roar. Mario Party Advance. That's also another console that I want to get a lot of games into. Is the Game Boy Advance. This is usually the time for MLB The Show. This is like the month for it. Not to mention, I think the newer MLB The Show just got released. WWE All-Stars. I played that on a couple of Pandora boxes. Pandora boxes used to have that. And then they stopped. I guess they realized that the software, the hardware can't handle it. Rumble Roses XX. Interesting. Parasite Eve. Not much as far as arcade-wise. Like arcade gaming release-wise. Nothing like another one. MLB The Show 16. Yoshi's Crafted World. Not much. Not much. What did J-Rod said something about the Takeover 2? Is that what he said? He wrote Take Out 2. I'm pretty sure he probably meant Takeover 2. There's a Takeover 2 demo. Takeover 2 on Steam. When is this? September. Oh, so yeah, this is coming out. We have a demo though. Ooh. When did the demo drop on this? Interesting. Let's bring this up. Let's see if you have audio on this. Oh, there's no video on it? I thought I had no gameplay trailer. Somebody has demo gameplay. 15 minutes, not too bad. It's not too bad of a... I hate that now, because I think if I go full screen, it looks awful. Right? Does it not? That's fine. I always laugh when people try to hide their, like, their feet on the right. It's all video game stuff for me. Oh, we're gonna have to load this up. Damn, J-Rod, 2 weeks ago, too. 3 weeks ago. Metal Slug 4 is one of the best and hardest. So many secrets. Very true. Okay, can we press play? Yeah, we might see a live stream of this, thanks to J-Rod. See? This is why I like these community shows. The community helping out. That was interesting. It was like he was stuck. We'll see if we encounter this glitch. It's a beat 'em up. The Takeover 1 was a good game. I had no idea there was a Takeover 2 demo, to say the least. Then, not to mention last week, actually. Let me pause this. Hold on, because we're still on the this day in history. I don't want to forget this, because I was gonna make a short on it, but I think that's when I made a short on the 4-player mounted gun. Streets of Rage 2 was released. There's Metal Slug 3. Oh, that came out the same day today. That's Metal Slug 3 came out the same day. Well, not the same day exactly, but you know what I'm saying. If I go back, there was a Streets of Rage either 2, I think, on the Genesis that came out. Ooh, God of War. That came out yesterday. Interesting, 21 years ago. Pretty Soldier Sailor Moon. Lego. Mugen Souls. Oh, Magic Drop? I don't think I ever played that, honestly. Blood Omen. Oh, that was one. That was what I was supposed to film. That was it. There you go. The Godfather, 20 years ago. If you have never played The Godfather, that is a beautiful game to play. I put the artwork on my arcade cabinet on the right side is because of The Godfather. What amazing mechanics. A great game. If you have not played The Godfather, they definitely, not a remake. I hope somebody gets like a You could go if you do like I play it on my Legion Go. If you play it on I think PCSX2, so the PlayStation 2, you do get like the graphic enhancements that people make. Beautiful game. You definitely beautiful stuff. Tekken 3. Damn, Tekken 3 on the 20th. I missed out on that too. I missed out on a lot. Shit, missed out on a lot. Jay Fitness, what's going on, bro? How are you, dude? I know, I recognize that name. You've been here before. How are you, dude? From the Light Gun groups. Yes, if you're from the LGL groups, unfortunately, I'm not in that group. You could ask them why. I'm not in that group, unfortunately, but that's fine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Speaking of Light Gun games, I posted in the retro shooter group, I posted a link to the Dead Z Meat. Damn, I missed a lot of arcade games. Dead Z Meat, let me know if you guys have played that yet. I ran it real quick on my cabinet. I did see some people having like aim issues. I did too, but it's like if you go off screen and bring it back, you're back. Real Bout Fatal Fury 2. I'm looking for... That's one. Rushing Beat X, that's another one that I have to kind of stream. I was going to do that today, but I was like, no, I want to get an Arcade Society video in. Again, I'm looking for Streets of Rage. And it's funny because I came down here, I loaded up my computer, and there it is. Streets of Rage 3 on the Genesis came out 32 years ago. On the Genesis, I had a Genesis. The first game I had, I think it was Streets of Rage 2. Either 1 or 2. I loaded up Streets of Rage 3, and I'm like, I've never played this. So, yeah, I'm going to have to definitely one day get into, like, leaving the arcade controls aside and then breaking out. I'm contemplating if I want to get, like, is it the Genesis? Genesis had 6 buttons? That would probably be a great controller to cover the Sega side. This is a good controller to cover at least the NES and the Super NES. But I could still rock. I could even do Genesis on the arcade controller, so not too bad. Doing good. Good to hear, dude. Yes, like I said, if you let me know if you saw that link I posted for Dead Z Meat. It was a game. But yes, again, shout out to J-Rod for filling us in on that. It's Takeover 2 demo. That is a thing of beauty where we're gonna have to just hang out one day and stream that. I don't remember how much Takeout 1 came, but it's the logo looks great. They did really, art style looks great on it. I mean, it looks, what is going on here? It looks a little bit different than Takeover 1, but can't go wrong with it. Beautiful stuff. I always like clicking on the developer, and I'm like, let's see what other games they came out with. It's like, I don't know. I dig the way it looks. I think it looks awesome. It looks a little bit different than the original, so that's cool to see. Pro Gear? Like, Sega? Sega! I don't know why my TikTok's not linking, but whatever. If you're here, did I even go live on TikTok? I did not. Did I go live on TikTok? Hold, please. I really don't remember. Nope. Sorry. And boom. I'm like, there's no reason why that's not happening. Cool. Sweet. Good. Done. I mean, other than that, as far as like upcoming games, I usually go into like Steam. I usually load my Steam. I don't think I have the Windows set up, but I kind of sit and then look at like upcoming games coming out. As far as like the cracker side of things, major breaking news on De Novo. I have not tried it, but yeah, some people have gotten around De Novo. And basically, De Novo is like a big, like, you basically can't crack De Novo locked games. But the process to get through this de novo is a little dangerous, but it is pretty crazy to see. It's crazy to see what they have done. Let me see. I've never done a window actually for. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I've never done a window for this. But yes, if you don't know the whole crack scene, that was quite a. I just started seeing it. I'm like, what is. Where is it? Window? Yeah, window. And basically, it's a bunch of like. Is that gonna work? That works. Okay. You can always add me on Steam. Again, I usually go here and I kind of look up like what's upcoming. Make sure nothing like crazy. I have like that like unhidden. You could actually unhighlight the X-rated stuff. Screamer, actually interesting. I have this. I have this posted. Apparently it's like dual stick driving. I haven't tried it yet, but I heard the mechanics are not that user friendly. This is crazy. I should just. There's like some interesting games here. Overpowered 2. As far as like anything on Steam wise, I don't really see anything coming out. Drillbound. This looks kind of retro-esque. Let's go back real quick to Screamer. Screamer actually looked like it looked like an arcade style game. It's a racer. But reading up on like controls on it, it is not that. It's like not that. I don't know how to explain it. Apparently, it's not really going to be wheel friendly. There you go. It looks beautiful. It looks like a great game, but Johnny, what's going on, buddy? Just we're doing Arcade Society, basically community show. We all just hang out, talk, video games, pinball, whatever's coming out. We're right now just looking at some upcoming games. So Screamer, like I said, I have this. It looks arcade-like. It looks beautiful. It looks great. But apparently, like there's a mechanic where you need 2 sticks. Almost like I think if you steer and then your right stick controls the drift. I don't know, but it looks nice. It looks crazy. Now again, if you know how it is here with the whole crack scene and all that, again we were talking about de novo. De novo, some of the AAA games, they are locked behind de novo. Basically, developers pay this company to make it so that it's very difficult to crack their games. But as of like, apparently it's been out. I just got wind of it, but I saw the process of it, and I'm like, man, it looks scary. It looks dangerous. If you do wind up doing it, you would, if I was gonna try it, I would have to do it on a whole totally separate M.2 SSD and a whole totally separate version of Windows. You do some, it's not like crazy. You basically have to launch your computer. You have to actually go into BIOS and you have to set your computer to safe mode. You have to like, that's like one. You boot into safe mode. That's like not normal. You don't normally do that. You boot into safe mode and then you basically gotta like really turn off like Windows Defender stuff. I'm gonna see if I can find a video of basically the guy talking about the Windows Defender stuff. But it's wild. It's wild to see what they're doing, because these guys, I mean, people have already cracked again big AAA titles. Like for example, with me, Mafia, the Old Country, that has been cracked. And I know you could get it on like, you get like third-party keys, like you could buy it from like a website for like $20 now. But some of the new, like one of the newer games doesn't really interest me, but I have to take a look at it. Where is my God, YouTube. I don't know why they changed it. Crimson Desert. There's one. Crimson Desert. That is de novo locked, and somebody managed to unlock it. I have to see real quick the exact name of it. You can do your research on it. I'll tell you real quick the name of it. I need the name of it because then that's where I could see it. Looks like there's an update to TMNT Shredder's Fate. Hypervisor. Oh shit, they even have they got NBA 2K26. That's a whoa. Hypervisor. There's one dude that's getting, I'm talking tens of thousands of views. Yeah, he's got it here. I'll mute it so we don't get like anything crazy. I don't care.
Hey, what's
That ain't it. There it is. We're back. You could see right here the list of games that he has alone. Again, all these games de novo blocked. Like you can't simply crack these. The biggest one you can see there, you got Black Myth Wukong, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Mafia. That I saw that and I was like, well, and there you go, Resident Evil Requiem. That is another huge one. Basically, I mean, he doesn't tell you where to get the stuff, but he kind of shows you what you have to disable. Again, you have to launch in safe mode. There's the little name of it. Not only do you take this is crazy. This like memory integrity stuff, that's wild. I was like, wow. I don't know if I want to do that. That's why probably if I was ever going to test it, I would probably do that on a separate Windows and a whole separate M.2 and don't mess around. Leave like the emulation side out of like your regular computer. But basically it goes about and he freaking launches the game. It is wild. It is crazy. It's kind of also crazy how somebody was able to like recognize that. Like how do you discover that? That is insane. So that was a big thing that I kind of discovered, at least for this week. Yes. Let's see. I don't want to. We could go into real quick with pinball. I saw it on a Discord. RTX, shout out to RTX. He also posted the pictures. Everybody was going crazy. I have to find it now. Everybody's posting pictures of like this leak. There's a couple of pictures in this. Is it this one? It is this one. All right, here we go. So Wonderland, again, Wonderland, they did the Alice Goes to Wonderland. This is apparently the leaked TMNT. Everybody's so focused on this. I haven't seen anybody talk about what's going on here at all. Because there's something about a Hockey Pro timeline. I'm like, has anybody looked into this Hockey Pro? Like, is that another thing that's possibly coming out? I hate that I can't. I enlarged this and not the picture. Do I have to really save the picture? Like, I don't need to save it. And it's interesting because there's like a timeline here that goes to like December. Start box unit, tie box unit. I don't know. Everybody's so focused on this. I was more focused on that. I'm like, what's going on this whiteboard here? I don't know. I don't think it's anything. I don't know. It's interesting. But anyway, this is TMNT. I mean, the scopes alone looks cool. Interesting to see like this little wave going on. I don't know who leaked that, but no, somebody's probably gonna get fired. I mean, again, at Expo, at Pinball Expo, they had a huge banner that showed TMNT. And apparently the guy was saying he was waiting for like the approval. He was waiting for like, yeah, licensing approval. The day at Expo was when they were gonna like announce it on their website. I don't think it fell through. I think they had to wait like 2 days. But yeah, Alice is public domain. TMNT is not. Yes, that's very true. So there is licenses to be paid on this one, but playfield looks cool. I don't really know what else to say with it, but I mean, listen, kudos, they're doing it. What's going on here? Anybody talk about this? There's a foosball machine here. Is that the hockey? That's probably the hockey right there. I didn't notice this either. Oh, it says turtles. Wow, they made a checks. Is nobody talking about this? This has to be talked about. Somebody has to be doing something with this. That's a Turtles logo. I don't know what that says. Golf. But that's kind of cool to do like a super check style TMNT. I love how like this is just the same as Alice. They kept the same kind of UI going. I mean, listen, I like I mentioned before in another stream, you got Cool Toy Doug, Cool Toy Awesome Dude. He did his video, and I'm like, I wrote in the comments, I was like, I'm really excited to see another person call this thing a toy, and it wasn't just me that called it a toy. And I got like mauled in my comment section for repeatedly saying that it was a toy, but they are doing something cool. Again, $1,000. Is it worth $1,000? I don't think it is, but hey, they're doing something, and it's pretty cool to see what they're doing. I am not a buyer, but if you are, very cool. That's interesting. Hockey Pro. That might be that. That might be this whole TMNT thing going on over here. It's kind of cool to see that you could see. Well, I would assume this is their first prototype, and then this is like 3D scope test. It's cool. I mean, listen, I give kudos, props to BCong. BCong boxed it. I mentioned it. I was like, ooh, he did it like live. He had the owner on this live with him as he was boxing it, and I guess he noticed that little issue with the playfield. And I think the worst thing was that the guy was like, oh yeah, like I have a little bubble too. Like the owner said that. Like, oh, I don't think you're supposed to say that. But again, props to BCong for, he did like an update video, and he was like, oh, I took apart the playfield and I saw that this was my issue, and cool. Like, I don't know if that affected sales or not, but it is what it is, I guess. I do want to see. No, their website does not reflect it. It just says coming 2026. I don't know. Everybody here a buyer for this? It's cool. Like I said, and I played it at Expo. I gave my opinions. I did the gameplay, and I usually don't do opinion videos, and I did, and people mauled me in the comment section. But that's all right. It's okay. And as far as pinball talk, you got Texas Pinball Fest, TPF. That just went. You got Yukon Yeti. Looked interesting. I have yet to see gameplay. Like me personally, I haven't sat down and focused on gameplay, but it seems cool. Circus Voltaire is coming out. That's cool. Interesting to see. They're doing like 2 different versions where apparently it's like a reimagine and then it's like a remake. So that's pretty cool to see on their end. Here's one I want to ask if anybody has one. I spent some time last week. I got a couple emails from somebody that was inquiring about a light gun PC. He wanted a light gun PC. Again, I sell the dedicated light gun PCs. We then went into a FaceTime. I actually FaceTimed him. We were on the phone for like an hour and a half. Guy's name was Bob. Bob or Rob? Excuse me if I forgot. He showed me his setup. Let me get a picture of it. Because I'm now trying to look for this. But not knocking it. This looked... Oh, not this one. It looked cool. Why is there no picture of this? Anyway. It was this. He had this. This is the X Arcade Tank Stick version 2 or whatever. I saw someone having an issue with the ball release on the Alice. It was getting stuck. He had to keep on resetting the machine. Lord. I saw somebody that's I think somebody kept saying that the trough, like the ball, like going in, like the lawn, like, you know, when you press start, the ball goes into the shooter lane. I saw that people were having issues with that. It is what it is. It's funny to see. Oh, go. So before we go into this, it was funny. I mentioned it. It was funny to see that I said Doug, cool toy. Shout out to Doug, cool guy. I get to hang out with him during our Stern Media Days. He made a video. It was really cool to see his video. He called it a toy, and that's where I made my comment. But I looked at like the comment section, and Doug, it looks like, you know, I always like strive to get to that level of like views and subs. And Doug got his Alice in Wonderland unit for free. He got it for free. The company sent it out to him. And apparently, like Rexer and like Kev, they like, I don't know how they found it, but apparently Doug put the unit up for sale and sold the unit. And it is what it is. When you get that privilege and opportunity where you get something for free, they basically say, hey, make a video on it. The unit is yours. Once it's yours, it's fair game. And what are you going to do with it? I don't know. But he sold it. But it was funny in the comment section, he wrote there that he like beat it in like about 20 minutes. He beat the entire game. And if he's like me and with pinball, it's like, all right, once you beat pinball, like that's it. It's just like a video game. I'm done playing with it. So that was something interesting to see. But I think it's more crazy how like people like, I guess, follow Doug on his personal profile and then somehow found it like on Marketplace and was like, oh, it's sold, and it is what it is. But yes, Doug even sold his. But he said he's getting Pokemon, so that's a good thing. He needed space. Anyway, going back to this story here. Again, I have here Bob. The guy's name is Bob. He originally, it's crazy. He originally inquired about a dedicated light gun shooter PC. That is just the PC alone. He's like, Vic, I already have a TV. I just need the PC. He has, I think it's the Buy Nothing guys. He has a Buy Nothing mini PC build. And I think he has like Sindens or something like that. And anyway, he was like, Vic, if you could FaceTime me, I'll show you what I have. I said, okay, cool. So it literally wound up being like an hour and a half. That's cool. We were hanging out. He's got a whole bunch of games. It was like crazy. He's got a lot of remakes. Like he has like a Burger Time, but it's like a remake, like a real full-size Burger Time, but like a newer one where like these companies now are basically just making the cabinets. It's a Burger Time cabinet, but it's like new. It's newly built. So he had a bunch of those. It had like a 60-in-1 board in it. He had another like Midway kind of multicade and all that. And then he told me he had this. He's like, Vic, I have this. And he's like, I want to hook up your light gun PC to this. And I'm like, this is interesting. Because in the heat of the moment, like a day or two before I was talking to this guy, Rob, I had another person inquire about this. I have somebody that's like, hey, Vic, if you're able to do a 4-player with this tank stick, I'm highly interested. And I'm like, it's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong. This was actually it looks nice. I've dealt with tank sticks before, but not this one here. So the guy was like, if you could find a way to do 2 of them connected and I just want to play 4-player arcade games, I'm like, oh. He's like, I'll commission you. I'm like, the only thing right now is that I need to find 2 of these. and not just one. Finding one, I can't find anything on Marketplace. I can find the original tank sticks, but I cannot find this. So I'm trying to understand, how is this read to the computer? Not to mention it's got a trackball on it. Like I'm trying to understand, how does, like, you know, are these seen as Xbox controllers? I don't know. And until I actually have one or two, I can't build off of it. So basically the guy, like I said, this guy Rob was showing me this, and then he showed me the buy stuff arcade thing. And he's like, Vic, it's cool, but like I can't add games to it because it's running Bata-Sara, and it's like, if you to add games, I don't deal with it. I don't deal with Bata-Sara. I never will. I am just strictly full force PC builds. I don't do anything else, because learning another front end, learning Linux based again compared to the Raspberry Pi, I'm out. I'm automatically out. Like, nope, I don't want it. So he actually put a deposit down, and I actually gave it back to him. I said, Rob, let me give you back your deposit. Again, he only wanted the like on PC, so that I could do. When I'm doing this 4-player on rail, at night I could work on the PC, because it's two totally separate things. I gave him his money back. I said, dude, I want to build you something that's going to replace this buy nothing thing. So basically, again, the FaceTime, he was showing me this, and he basically had the buy nothing mini PC connected to this. And he's going through it. He's going up and down. It's like, oh, I could see the arcade games and all that. He said it was missing a couple of games, but I don't know about Bata-Sara. I don't know anything about it. So he's like, I just want to play arcade games and light gun. And I'm like, I would love to build you that. And I said, if you want only arcade games, I could put arcade games on my dedicated light gun PC. Like, it doesn't take up that much space. But for me to guarantee and make it plug and play, I need this X arcade stick. So I was going to ask him to send me his, because he right now is able to play with his. So it's like, I don't know. Does anybody have one of these X arcade tanks things? I'm trying to look for one. Micro Center does have it. I think it's like a $400 stick, which honestly is not that bad. Like, the pricing on this is not awful. I'm kind of shocked at the price for $400. And he has like that. He has this. He's got like the whole pinball thing going on. And I'm like, I'm telling you now, dude, I'm not gonna work on pinball. I'll give you like FX-M, FX2, FX3. I could give you that, but to make it like work VR wise, I can't help you. He's like, oh Vic, I don't need it. It's like he has like all the VR stuff. He has the VR already. He even has like the headset and all that. I'm like, oh wow. So I was like, how does it work though with VR? Like, how does this talk to your VR headset? Like, how does the controls? He goes, it's already mapped. He's like, it just works. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. But yes, I have to now basically find, and I wouldn't mind giving it as an option where, you know, I basically have to now make an image for this. Image meaning like I would have to make a main hard drive or a drive that would work with this. And then I would basically advertise it as like arcade and light gun. That is it. Again, I have my opinions where playing consoles, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, I don't play that on arcade controls. I'd rather play that with controllers. So I don't know what happens to the PC when you have this thing plugged in, and then now you add an Xbox controller or you add a Super Nintendo controller. I don't know how things get switched up. So I don't know. I just thought it was crazy how this guy Rob was like, yo, I have this. And then the day or two before, I had a guy inquire for like, I want a 4-player with these. I'm like, wow. It's like, it's cool. I mean, listen, for literally what, $800? Granted, it's just the controls. For $800, you get a 4-player with 2 trackballs. I don't know. Me personally, for $800, I would rather just build a whole custom deck. It's not going to cost $800 though. But yeah. Also, I really don't like the 8-button layout on this. That's just my opinion. I can't fathom. I can't play like that. I do not like the 8-button layout on that. But it is what it is. Again, like I said, I don't know if anybody has one of these things, but I'm right now basically on the hunt for a used one so that I could make something, make a PC on it. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Listen, it's a pretty affordable route, but like this right now would have to add an additional grand to like what I offer. Again, the control panel alone costs $400. Then I have to make sure I have enough space for arcade and stuff. So also, again, keep in mind the pricing of PCs. If you're looking to build a PC right now, good luck. Very expensive to build PCs right now. It is insane. Like the day we live in now. I got a buddy, my buddy Project Canada. He's looking to do a mini PC. He's going to be doing a mini PC touchscreen build. And he just sent me the link for an Amazon mini PC Radeon graphics. It's like $550. I'm like, holy shit. I would never fathom paying $550 for a mini PC. I've been telling customers too that are inquiring, I'm like, I could go a cheaper route, but we're looking at used PCs off of Facebook Marketplace. So that is the option. For $550, I would rather get a used PC. That's probably running like a 3070 Ti or like a 4060 at the minimum. That's a lot. $550 for a mini PC, that's a lot. I know the old tank stick with the older Rec Room Master cabs, they sold adapters to be able to use with consoles. Oh, okay. That's probably like the USB. That's also another thing I had. I don't want to show it. I had maybe I could show it. I had a guy. I felt bad. I always feel bad, but there's nothing I could do. It's like I need to cover the cost of my stuff alone. I had a guy that inquired to me on Sunday. He saw my Bivic cabinet. I don't have a picture of this one. It's just a convo. He saw my Bivic cabinet. It's like Sunday at like 10 a.m. And he's like, if you can, please call me. I'm really interested. Please call me. And I called him because I was like, all right. He saw the Bivic cabinet. He's like, I have a 65-inch TV. I'm like, okay, you could do that. I've seen people do that. And he goes, I have a Nintendo Switch. So I'm like, okay, you're looking for a Bivic. Nintendo Switch usually is 2-player, 8-button. He wanted 4-player. I'm like, okay. Nintendo Switch, 4-player. He had a Switch 2, though. I was like, I haven't done a Switch 2. I don't know how many USB ports are on that deck, but if you need an extender, you got to get the extender. I can't help you with that. Basically, we're going back and forth. And he's like, I've seen people that they get like it's plug and play. I'm like, I couldn't make it plug and play. He goes, yeah, but I want it where like the cabinet, I want to be able to put a Nintendo Switch in one day, and then the next day I want to put in a PS5. And I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna work because I don't know the button layout for Nintendo Switch versus PlayStation. But then I looked at the encoders. I said the only people that do it are Brooks Board. Brooks Board makes encoders that are universal. It's one encoder per player. It is $60 per encoder. But the encoder apparently is hot solvable. You can go from Nintendo Switch 2 to a PS5. And he just wants an arcade cabinet, controls wired. I want to plug and play, Victor. It must be plug and play for the Switch, for my Xbox One, and for my PS5. I'm like, okay, it looks like the Brooks Board will do it. I hit him with a price. And he's like, whoa, I can't do that. It's like, I have to wait for my Social Security check. I'm like in the range of like $800. And I'm like, I was like, I literally, and I said to myself, I was like, it's Sunday, it's 10 a.m. I was like, no disrespect, but I was like, no, I can't do that. It doesn't even cover the cost of anything. And then I said to him, I was like, dude, it's $60 per encoder. You need 4 of them. Then he went into like, I want to do an arcade 1-up. And I'm like, all right, go find it. He's like, oh, I heard about this thing where you could connect a Nintendo Switch to an arcade 1-up. I said, yeah, it's this Intech. Go ahead. Oh, can you modify an arcade 1-up? And I was like, I honestly, I could modify an arcade 1-up, but the Intech board, I don't know if it fits the newer arcade 1-ups. You could see it here. This is a Gen 1 Street Fighter. Whoopsies. I mean, it's not bad. Look at that. $109 for the Intech board. I said to him, you could do that, but I'm pretty sure if you read the dialogue here, it'll tell you, I guess, what cabinet you could use this up to. All the pictures on this are Street Fighter Gen 1s. So I said to him, like, he's like, can you do the mod for me? I was like, I could do the mod. I'm going to charge you, obviously, but do it. He goes, okay, can you find me a Street Fighter 2 Gen 1? And I'm like, you go look on Marketplace. Like, what do you want me to do? Then he goes, can I go to Walmart? Can I go to Walmart and buy one? I said, dude, you have to, I don't know. I don't know if this board is going to fit. I want to help. I mean, it looks like these are all Gen 1 cabs in this picture. And I haven't seen an Intech board in so long. This is Gen 1 arcade 1-up stuff going on. This is new. What is this? Time Breaker light gun. Oh, it's only for the PlayStation 1 and 2. Interesting. I don't know. I thought that was a funny story. I was like, okay. Another one, let me load this up. Hold on, wait. Another one was I was, when was it? I think it was, I was so furious at the end of the convo. I'm on Facebook, so it's like, this is, what's the date on this? Where are the dates on this? This was like 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago, it's like 11:30 at night. I'm fucking playing Counter-Strike. I'm in the zone. I'm fucking headshots all day. This guy texts me. He goes, good evening. My name is Isaac. Somewhat interested in your services. I have a machine and I wanted to possibly mod. I live a few towns over. My name is Isaac. Here's my phone number. I said, what machine do you have? Pac-Man. Give me a verbal phone call. I was like, okay, a Pac-Man is, you could only do a 60 on one board since it's a vertical cabinet. I was like, I'm not going to call you now. I'll call you Monday. This is where shit got weird. He goes, I don't know what this, Belat? B-E-L-A-T. Belat. Don't be shy. I'm not going to bite you over the phone. Call me. Call me blocked if you want, but just call me. I'm like, oh, shit. Here we go. He goes, okay, so just text me. I'm hot for something now. When the client is hot or something, strike wild. The iron is hot. Whatever, give me a call whenever you're free. I want to just, can I load this? Just so people don't think I'm fucking... This is I have to see how this looks though. It's all right. I'll just only because I have like people's chats on the side. Hold on, wait. Let me see. We don't want to do that. Can I do maybe my? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? It's like you just see the entire. Oh wait, maybe I could move it over. Hold on. Nope. Hang on, I gotta bring this behind me. Is that gonna work? That'll work, that's fine. Only because I have like chats on the left. We'll show it to you right now. This is live. Right here, he goes here, Balat, whatever. I wrote here, it's 11:30 and I'm playing video games. Then he sends me a picture of this arcade 1-up TMNT. And I'm like, that's not a Pac-Man. Same here, my homeboy dealt with you. And this is where I get like...
Powerful emotions that fuel our lives.
What is happening? What is that? Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what is that? Hold on. It was the fucking Steam thing came back. Yeah, all right, there we go. We're back. Same here. Homeboy dealt with you, and that's why I was hitting you up. We are playing the video game, and he gave me your info, but I want to make moves yesterday. So either you or somebody else, but like I said, he says that you're the man. No, it's not Pac-Man. That's in my crib. I'm in my boy's crib now. Dude, it's 11:45. Why are you telling me this at 11:45? I'm trying to play fucking Counter-Strike. This is Brad D. What's going on, Brad? This guy seems like a real winner. Yeah, and I actually called him. My stupid ass called him. I fucking called. I dropped playing Counter-Strike and I called him. Here's the best thing. All this back and forth text messages won't add up. Where I can see what you have and possibly make a deal with you over the phone. Oh, this is the best part. Give you some of this cheese. And he sends me a picture of money. And I'm like, I don't need to see a picture of money. I call him. I call this fucking turd. And it's just a brain dead convo. It is like your typical. I'm like, dude, what do you want? What do you need? He goes, what arcade cabinets do you have in stock? And I sent him a picture of, I still have the Fighting Collection Bivik in the garage, and I have the Galaga that I finished up. So he goes, oh, they're beautiful, man. How much? I gave him a price. He goes, I only have like $1,000. And I'm like, I can't help you. What do you want? It's 11:45, dude. What do you want? What? Dude, going back and forth. Do you know? And who's talking to somebody? He's like, yo, you ever dealt with Vic? I'm talking to Vic. And the guy's like, you don't know? You never heard of Vic? I'm on the phone with Vic. I'm like, what is happening right now? I feel like I was in a fever dream. Anyway, didn't go through. And the biggest thing, I was so pissed. I hung up. I went to go play Counter-Strike, and I'm just getting sniped. And I fucking called it a day. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Like, why? He's a little bit older, maybe a little later. Have you done any ARGB T-molding in any of your builds yet? I have not. If you do ARGB T-molding, it's highly recommended that you do Cobb LEDs. Check out Ray Arpeg Electronics. He's always the madman. Ray has done, I have to get the exact thing. He sent us the link. Ray has done something with, like, I don't want to say Govee, but let me see if I can find a video of it. He sent it to like me and Brad. He did his whole arcade cabinet that I made for him. Where is it? Did he not upload it? What is this? Is it this? He's using like you can kind of see it here. He's using like some form of like, what do I want to say it? It's like a Govee thing. And he literally went right over the T-molding that I gave him. He's like, yo, Vic, it just goes right over it. So if you're looking for that, use that. I'll get the exact name. This is going to be $4.99 a minute. But yes, that's I haven't done that yet. I've actually helped somebody at Expo. It's funny, I took them over to we were at the Flippin' Out booth, and Flippin' Out had the newer Big Buck Hunter. So the guy grabbed me, he's like, yo, Vic, I need your help, man. He's like, I got this Big Buck Hunter. And I was like, what big? I thought it was talking about like a classic one, like an old school one. He's like, no, man, like the newer ones with like 10 games on it. And he's like, my unit didn't come with LED T-molding like other units are. And I'm like, interesting. So then he pulled me to Flippin' Out. He's like, I want that. How do I do that? And they had, it's a Big Buck with the newer stuff. I was like, you want to use like that clear silicone T-molding, which I know is like a nightmare to use. But the biggest thing is that you want to do Cobb. C-O-B, Cobb LEDs. If you look carefully at like my setup here, I have I'm using regular addressable, and you could see the individual diodes as it like goes and does its like chase and all that. You could see the individual like actual LEDs. If I move out of the way, right? You see it? No? Yeah, you can see it. But Cobb will eliminate the individual LED look. So I haven't done it yet. If I do it, it has to be the Cobb way. You need COB LEDs. It is like the biggest thing because you could see like it doesn't look good. That's why like I really never did LED team molding. If I go real quick to see Ray, pretty sure Ray has it somewhere here. LEDs. And Ray would send us like a bunch of videos. Of course, my combo with Ray and LED is just his buttons. Which again, shout out to Ray doing work on these buttons. I believe he ordered 1,000 buttons. I said on my last stream. He has about 33 Eclipse buttons left. So if you want Eclipse buttons, order it now. He went from like 1,000 to 33. So, and I believe like his encoder is coming up. It should be coming soon. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned on that. Oh, I can see it by media. Hold on. Yeah, this look. Yep, this is it. Look at this. This is his update to us. So he went along the side here, tapped in underneath the ledge. I'm just more shocked at how he did it. Like, he has like the jump here from the bottom right to the left. Looks great. I told her, I was like, dude, that looks beautiful. Maybe I have a picture. He has a picture of it, like of a close-up. This is when he first installed it.
After some complicated wiring and clipping action, I got it to go all the way from top to bottom, one continuous beam. It's pretty. Check it out after some complicated.
Looks great. I'm telling you now. That's the thing. If you're gonna do T-molding, it's got to look like that. You don't see the individual diodes.
Wiring and
beautiful.
Action, I got it to go all the way from top to bottom.
I'll tell you, I'll find it. He has he's got his I think he did a zoom in on it. I just gotta find it. Yeah, this is like the zoom in. It's more crazy to see right, you don't see my mouth, there it is. Right here is like the cut. So I'm trying to find out how he went down, unless it's just 4 separate strips that he did. Hold it. He's got like a basic controller to it. It looks awesome. Again, shout out to Ray. I'll be able to find it. I'm pretty sure I could find like the name. I just have to go through our huge, massive text chain. Oh, is it this? No, it's not this. Facebook Messenger is like dumb, where I can't really jump. This guy did it pretty cool. This was one I found out. A viewer of mine told me about this guy's cabinet. I'm honored. He basically made an arcade cabinet based on the by Vic design, so that was pretty cool. So, nope, that ain't it. So he did it. He did RGB. I think that's so cool. I always like I get happy when I see that. And I actually messaged this guy. I believe he's a vet. Young guy, very cool stuff. I said, hey dude, I saw like somebody sent me a picture of your cabinet. And he's like, Vic, like you're like the inspo to it. Huge. Like I don't know if you want to call it an active marquee. He said it was an active marquee, but he's got a big screen there, so very cool. So there you go. There's a homemade by Vic. 8 buttons on each player. Beautiful stuff. I like the Stream Deck. It's kind of like elevated up. I think that's like a 3D printed case. But very cool. I like messaged him privately. And I'm like, hey, bro, I just wanted to say I saw your cabinet. He's like, whoa. Oh, this is a picture. Did I see this picture? There you go. Looks good. Looks very cool. I like the white frame on the TV. I think that's like an actual like Samsung-esque style TV. I will find. If I find out what exactly Ray was using. What is it, like LED team molding? That's what's stupid is like you need to do I feel like Ray says it. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring the chat. I'm just trying to see what he did. I'll find it. I'll find it. I feel like I'm so close because he sent 2. Oh, here we go. Found it. There it is. Boom, boom. That's what he found. That is what he used right there. You got their RGB CCT flexible cob LEDs. Not bad. He said this like went right over the T molding. So Chris, if you're still here, I would probably look into that. And then if it was me, I would go into the WLED route. That's what I have with my logo in the back, and then I have the lights here. WLED. That is like the program I use. They've made some easier ways of making and using WLED. But if you want like the artsy like chasing going on here, you need a smart controller for that. But yeah, $75 gets you 16 feet. Knowing Ray, he probably bought... You'd probably need at least 2 reels. I mean, this right here is at least 3. 3, 6. If he's also doing the entire cabinet, yeah. So there you go. Hopefully that helps out. I would love to, like I said, he said he just taped it over it. He literally taped, it's double-sided, and it went like, what is it? Yeah, he sends us a video of it right there. It looks awesome. Again, luckily though, with my cabinet design, there's no bend, there's no like curve, so you got to keep that in mind too. But he wrote here to us that I wrote there, oh wow, double-sided tape. It has heat tape. And he's using a simple, cheap controller. Yeah, that's it. Very cool. So hopefully that answers your question. I probably, honestly, I've seen that and I'm like, oh, I just feel like it's a little bit, I already have too much lighting on the ceiling. My ceiling project here, again, granted, like, luckily you can't see it because it washes out on the camera, but before you're able to see, you could see, like, in person, I could see the individual diodes. My project down here in the basement probably costed me about, I would say about 350 bucks, 400 bucks. And majority of that was because of the V channel on the ceiling. Like you got to put a track. You need to put the track with the whole diffuser thing. So that's probably where majority of my costs went to. I have to make the video still. It's over 12. I think it's over like 1,200 adjustable LEDs I have in the ceiling. Wild. But yes, I don't know. Can't think of anything else right now, but this was a lot of fun. I talked everybody's ear off. I had a lot of fun doing this. And like I said, maybe every week I enjoy it. I've been playing a lot more Godfather, pinball. I did mention, we could talk about it real quick, with my going forward with the pinball streams. I'm gonna put the companies that I dealt with that took Toy Story. We'll go into that and then we can end it. Toy Story. I've said it many times with Toy Story. Basically, I made a short about what game am I gonna get next, and I made a short on it. But basically, I have a new unbox game coming. We just gotta wait for it to arrive. So, with that, yes, I have a Pokemon Premium. I went Pokemon Premium. Yes, I'll tell you the story real quick with Toy Story. I'm very grateful for the guys over at Game Gallery in Langhorne. Game Gallery in Langhorne, PA. Here we go. This is funny. I spoke about this on my last stream, and then I removed the stream because it was all about the yellow ducky that we were playing, that yellow trouble game. Here's a story with Toy Story that happened, okay? Toy Story I had up for sale before I even beat the game, just to get feelers out and stuff. I had only one offer on Toy Story. I wanted 8,500 on Toy Story. I had it up for sale on Facebook Market. I had it up for Facebook on Pinside, 8,500. I got an offer of 7,000. I was still playing Toy Story though. I didn't beat it yet. So I said to the guy, I was like, hey, listen, I'm still playing and enjoying Toy Story, but when I'm done, I'll message you. Sure enough, we're talking like 3 months later. I messaged the guy, and the guy's like, I'm no longer interested. Sorry. I'm like, okay, cool. I had Toy Story up for sale. And I was online. I was on Pinside. I was looking at, pins to possibly trade and stuff. So I hit up this person on Pinside. The guy's name was Smith. It turned out to be his name was Michael. Michael had quite a few pinball machines. He had a lot. I then discovered that it's this place here. It's this Game Gallery in Langhorne, PA. It's an arcade. If you think about it, these guys buy, sell, trade, but it's also like you could pay like a day pass and you could play all day. And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I'm keeping in mind that the machines now are, commercialized. So it's like, they will get played and all that. I was in the market. I messaged this guy. He had a King Kong Premium. He had a Kong Premium for $8,600. I'm going to try to find it because it will you'll see how it goes. Yep, here it is. It's still up. $8,700. He had a Kong Premium for $8,700. The biggest thing that caught my eye was this right here with the 4,300 lifetime plays. Kong, I don't think Kong is even a year old yet. That's a lot of plays. And I'm like, oof. I messaged him and I was like, hey, man, I might be interested in the Kong. I was like, was it ever like routed or was it on location? Again, I saw this picture here. And I'm like, oh, I see an Evil Dead and I see an Avatar. I'm like, okay, maybe this guy's just like a collector. But then I discovered that he's got like 17 active ads. So then like I started putting pieces together. He goes, oh, Vic, I run this Game Gallery and it's like, we take trade-ins in and we sell and stuff. So I messaged him and he said, if I take your Toy Story, he's like, I will take your Toy Story, but I need $1,500 towards Kong to make it like a trade. So it's Toy Story plus $1,500 and I'll get this Kong Premium. And I'm like, man, I was like, you're now valuing, Yeah, you're valuing my machine at 7K. You're valuing Toy Story at 7K. In the heat of the moment, and while I was doing this again, I was on Pinside and I was on Facebook. I feel like I messaged the guy. The guy's name was Manny. Again, partners now with this. I messaged this guy Manny as well, and I think I saw he had a Kong or it was an X-Men Pro, because I would want that. I feel like in the future I will get a premium Kong and I will get an X-Men Pro. I feel like that's just gonna happen. I think they're great looking games. I have to play them more, but like the value of these games keep plummeting, and I'm like, I wouldn't mind like an X-Men. I wouldn't mind it. It's a very beautiful looking game. So in the heat of the moment, I had this guy Manny. Manny messaged me on Facebook Marketplace. It was a private, straight DM, not like on my Toy Story ad, nothing like that. I'm actually gonna pull up the convo. I'll tell you exactly word for word what he said and what was said, because I feel I got lucky because I feel like it was a miscommunication here. And again, he goes, "This is February 25th." He goes, "Hey Vic, this is Manny. We will give you 8K in credit towards any of our close to 100 pinball machines or 200 arcade games we have in stock." And I'm like, whoa. I was like, your buddy was going to give me 70. Really, if you think about it, yeah, it was 7,000. It was 7,000 credit for my Toy Story. And now you said 8. I have it in writing. I was like, I got it in writing. Awesome. Beautiful, right? So he sends me a link. He goes, you could see our inventory at this Game and Sport World. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, you could just see it. We're seeing it together. I see this website. I'm like, what is going on here? I didn't understand it, right? I'm talking to this guy Manny now. I shoot a message over to Mike, and I'm like, hey, I got your like partner here, and he's offering me 8K credit. Basically, I went to just talk to Mike, to Manny. I was talking to Manny. So Manny hit me with this offer, and you tell me what your thought is. And then keep in mind, I have Toy Story. Toy Story is sitting here, and it's now been like, it's been on Marketplace for like 6 months. I beat it. I beat the game, and now it's like there for like 2 weeks. I'm not getting no bites on Toy Story. And I'm like, oh man, I am scared now. I feel like Toy Story might not sell. I'm like, not panicking, but I had it at 7,500 on Marketplace. And then I posted it to like a couple of like the pinball groups. And I wrote there, I was like, if you read this comment, I will give it to you for 7. Like you have to read like the comment though, right? So again, still people are like, oh my God, amazing price, amazing. Oh my God, great seller. But I wasn't getting any like, hey, I'm interested. I was getting nothing. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to go lower than 7. Toy Story was a great game. The kiddo loved it, but I was like, I don't want to lose more than 7. Anyway, going back and forth, and I wrote to him about Kong, and I was like, I see Kong, but I'm like 4,000 plays. That gets me a little like weirded out. Then he hit me with all of our machines come with 60-day parts and warranty and 80% buyback guarantees, all that stuff. So he hits me with this. This is the final one, and this is where I was like, I took a second to think. I wrote down, I was like, hey, can I take the credit and put it towards like a new machine instead of like a used one? Because he works with like Stern. He's supposedly a Stern dealer. So he goes, towards a new machine, I could do what you're asking for, which was $7,500. That's the ad I had for Toy Story. So $7,500 store credit towards a brand new inbox machine, or 8K credit towards a used game in his room. I'm like, all right, keep in mind, I was going to do, and we're going to talk about my adventure going there. I had the offer of Toy Story plus $1,500 for Kong. And now if you think about it, I could have just paid $700 and I could have gotten this Kong. But I'll tell you about the used market side, because I'm glad I went. Drove 100 miles out to check out this location. I already made a deal though before that. But I said, hey, I'm going to come down. I'm going to drop the game off to you. I'll come hang out. Maybe I'll change my mind in the heat of the moment. long story short, I went to go play this Kong, and it looked like it had 4,000 plays on it. It was very beat. It kind of like upset me a little bit. Kong himself, the arms were off, like broken. They weren't moving at all, and if you kind of look carefully, it looks like it was like dislocated. So I'm like, ooh. This guy, Mike, cool guy. I'm not knocking the company at all. Cool guy. The guy was actually like, hey, Vic, if you want, because it's 100 miles, he's like, I'll meet you halfway in Jersey and we'll just swap the games. Like, you know, I'll bring Kong with me and we'll just. I'm like, no, I don't mind taking a drive. I enjoy drives. Like, I don't. I'll go play pinball. Like, I'll do that all day. I'll take a Saturday out. I'm glad I went because I was not too happy with the condition of Kong. And I'm very happy that I went. Like, we could just basically say that. Oh, wow. I didn't even really, see, my thing wasn't even like updating. I'll finish the story and then I'll look at the chat. Sorry. My fucking tablet wasn't updating. I'll look back at the chat. Anyway. I said to him, hey, listen. I see on Pinside, you guys are actually offering Pokemon. I was like, I'm going to give you Toy Story. I'm going to take your offer of the $7,500 store credit, put it towards a new game. Get the logic behind this. Pokemon Premium is $9,500. $7,500, $9,500. It's a $2,000 difference. I paid that in cash. Free shipping, no tax. So yes, I have a Pokemon Premium. I didn't want a Pokemon. I'll be brutally honest. I didn't want a Pokemon. But as far as like a financial decision, Pokemon is the smartest thing because I'm hoping, supposedly, I could be getting the first run of the premiums. So part of me is also trying to think, and I'm contemplating. Part of me is thinking about if I get this Pokemon Premium, I might just put it up for sale for like 11. If I don't, it's cool. I'll play Pokemon. Like, it's fine. I'm okay with Pokemon. My daughter's now getting into Pokemon because her friends are in Pokemon. Like, it's fine. But part of me is like, the play was, I'm going to buy this Pokemon, and I'm going to at least, hopefully, I'll get my $9,500 back. If I wanted to sell it, like, I have it new in box, sitting, ready to go. I feel like I could get 11. I went from basically having, I paid for Toy Story, I paid $9,800 brand new in box. That was before Jersey Jack now changed the price on Toy Story. You can get a Toy Story brand new in box now for like $9, I believe. I'm pretty sure if you look there, right? I had that 3 years now. I paid $9,800, landed to me. Great. It was great. But like I said, I couldn't get rid of Toy Story. So now I'm like, oh man, I'm like out like $7,000, $8,000. So now it's like, okay, I feel like, all right, Pokemon. So yes, I have a Pokemon coming. Part of me is like, I want to like flip it. Because I am interested on Jersey Jack Sonic, if that's going to be a true rumor. But a couple of my pinball buddies, they're like, yo, Vic, you got to think. Sonic will be announced, which I said it in the live stream, and I haven't looked at it. But apparently, Sonic's announcement date is tied around something significant about Sonic's dates. If that makes sense. Something about Sonic happens either this month or next month, and like the date will match when Jersey Jack will send the launch. That's the rumor. So if anybody is a big fan of Sonic, let me know what the date is. I didn't really look at it yet. So I honestly would want it. So my buddies were like, hey, Vic, you got to think, by the time JJP announces Sonic, they're still working on Harry Potter. By the time they actually roll out a Sonic, you got to wait till like November. And I'm like, damn, you're right. You are pretty right. So right now, I have a feeling I'm going to just wind up keeping Pokemon. But that is the play. Now, like I said before, a couple of nights ago, I did a live stream. And I happened to have clicked on this right here. They have their used machines. And like I said, I actually took two of my buddies from Long Island Pinball Society. I took Frank and Steven with me. They joined me on the trip because Frank has a Avengers Premium that he was looking to sell. They have quite a few games. You can see, again, used stuff. I was looking at the Kong, and they also have this here. They also have an X-Men Pro. If I was gonna get an X-Men, it would be a Pro. I would have wanted a premium, but I see nightmares about the premiums. I wouldn't mind the Pro. Now, I went to go play this exact machine here. It only has like 300 plays on it, but it looked like it looked used. And the biggest thing was that it's funny because on the pictures, the glass is here. As I was playing it, somebody must have etched their initials in the glass. I'm pretty sure that they would swap the glass, but I saw that and I'm like for a machine to have like initials etched in, I'm like, this must have been on location. Like, I don't think you unboxed this. That turned me off. And then at that point, I was like, we were playing more games. They had games. They had a Potter Arcade Edition, which honestly, if somebody would have said to me, hey, Vic, man, Toy Story and like put 1,000 towards Potter Arcade, I would have done that. But again, going back to what I was saying, Toy Story, Kong, I would have had to pay $1,500 out of pocket for Kong. Instead, I'm paying $2,000. I'm getting a brand new inbox game, and it's Pokemon. So it's like it was a smart money move in my opinion. But going back to this now, it's funny. Live a couple of nights ago, they did tell me that they recently had a Toy Story 4 Collector's Edition, and they sold it before I bought mine. But we discovered it live together real quick. If you go down, we keep going down. If I go to the next page here, there's an amazing, beautiful looking Toy Story 4 LE now added at a beautiful price of $10,000. $10K. For $10K, you could have my Toy Story 4. I was like, so now this is the thing. I get it. This is the business side. This is where, like, me personally, I would love to do what these guys are doing. There is a business to it. I was also talking to another guy local to me that he had an Elton John, and I offered him Toy Story, and I was like, hey, if you gave me cash for Toy Story, what would you do? And he was like, Vic, I would give you $5K for it. I'm like, whoa. So he goes, Vic, I'm a business. He's like, I have to make minimum $1,500 to $2,000 minimum per machine. So he's like, I'm going to buy it off you for $5, and I'm going to sell it for $7. I'm like, okay. I understand the play. I understand the business, but I was shocked to kind of see this live. It's literally where we planted it, and you could see my daughter's name. You could see my Vic VPs. So it is my machine, and kudos. Listen, props to them. If they could get the 10K, it's just what I learned, and I have a guy local to me here. I mentioned in a short that I helped with a couple of his bar tops. It's crazy. It's amazing what, you know, people will go to these stores and they'll be like, hey, listen, I got a wad of cash. I want like this machine. Give me this machine. People that don't know, like, if you don't do the research on the machine, you could get like assed out. If I take a look real quick, this is what made me kind of chuckle a little bit. And like I mentioned it before, Jersey Jack is even doing like Facebook ads. I gotta find it. But basically, Jersey Jack has ads where you could get a Toy Story 4 LE with like it's like a cheap plastic topper that they added. Oh yeah, it's perfect. You can see it right here. You can get a brand new LE for the same price as my LE that was up there for sale. And again, I kind of chuckled at that, but I understand the business move. That's just how business is. And I've heard it now from 4 distributors. These guys are one of them. And they're like, Vic, that's what's great about having like a storefront. He's like, Vic, people come in, they don't care. They're like, yo, you have this machine right now here, take my money here. You want 10K? Fine, load it up. Bring it to my house, actually, deliver it. That's what it is. That is the play. But yes, there you go. You could get my Toy Story for 10, or you could buy a brand new box for 10. So what is your move on that? It was just funny to see that. But yes, Pokemon has been around since '97. I see people streaming it It is a good pick. It's a good business move on that. Alejandro said, see ya. Christopher, I will check it out. Looks easier than my plan. I wanted to change with what is going on the screen. If you do the LEDs, the addressable LEDs, there's a box you have to buy. That's like HDMI to the LEDs. But that's really going to look good for the TV. I wouldn't really do that for the cabinet, but try it. You never know. Which lights do you use? They look pretty cool. Thinking of using it for the gym side of my basement. I could send you the link. I bought like those the biggest thing with my LEDs though is I bought the ones that are like 300. It's like 300 LEDs for 16 feet. Mine are like very close individual LEDs. I want to play 4-player Gauntlet Slayer edition on an arcade like you have. Would be sick. I haven't played Gauntlet. I'm not into Gauntlet. Gauntlet Legends. I don't think Slayer. I don't think I've seen that. Going to see the Kong was definitely a good move. Yes, I was very happy that I saw that Kong. Because I would have bought that home and I would have been very disappointed. I would have been very upset. But yes, there you go. Awesome. Again, J-Rod, thank you for the heads up on the Takeover 2. We're going to have to do that. I have a lot of... I got to stream stuff. Got a lot of demos. I still have to do Toxic Crusaders. I have not streamed the demo of Toxic Crusaders yet. I haven't even played it. That's like the biggest thing. When a new game comes out and I make a short on it, I play it for that 5 minutes and then that's it. I got to go to work. And then I come home and I come to the basement. I work from home. I'm like, all right, I go from the garage, dust myself off, and then I'll play some games here. But I got to do that now. So we have now the Takeover 2 demo to add to my long list. Oh, another one, real quick before we go. Another one that came out. I have it. I played it. And I don't know my thoughts on it. But apparently it's an actual arcade game. People made it. This is it, Avion Nights. I have this. I played it. You technically need 2 analog sticks for this because apparently your knight falls off. So it's like your knight falls off and I have to control the knight with your right stick and you can control the bird with your left stick, something like that. Try Crimson Desert. I would have to... We were talking about De Novo and its unlocker. There's a lot of stuff going on Crimson Desert. It's very detailed. I would check it out, but maybe one day. But yes, this one's new. So this one actually, apparently, there's an arcade cabinet of this, Avion Nights. I can't do full screen because it fucks up the picture. Does that look good? Oh, that doesn't look that bad.
What is Avion Nights?
I played this though, and I'll be honest. People are saying like Joust. I don't really know much about Joust. I haven't really played Joust.
Press the B button and try to protect your hatches. As soon as it hatches,
I wasn't like into it. I was not.
There are 4 different birds.
I was not into it, but what's crazy, like this has like an insane like leaderboard setup and all. It's like wild. Call Say Edition is newer. The kids loved it. Great food, great fun, great food. Great fun, good graphics for the PC. So it's like a PC game.
But guys, how do we upgrade our bird? There are 2
Let's
ways.
take a look at that. Hold on. Oh, did I break it? I broke it.
Either through eating other players' laid eggs.
But yes, if you're looking at, I don't know, you guys tell me your thoughts on this Avion Nights. I have it, and I played it with a kiddo, and even she was like, what are we doing? I was like, I don't know. I was like, you know, we're flapping around, and I'm taking out a knight, and I don't know. Does gauntlets... Oh, I have this. Does gauntlets translate well on arcade sticks, though? Again, the games like this, it's like I download it, I test it, and I'm like, okay, cool. It works. I think Gauntlet, yes, this is a game that works fairly well with arcade sticks. I think you needed the right analog stick, though, for this, no? And keep in mind, these are the days when I was using, like, the X360 CE. Yeah, I have this Gauntlet. Again, the real one I wanted to. I feel like it would be a quick game. I could just bring it back to. Quick game would be.
The Phoenix is the first.
There's your Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is one of these games where it's like very time consuming. What was it called? Beat Rushing? Rushing Beat X. That's one that I definitely want to stream that. Yeah, Rushing Beat X. I would definitely want to stream this one. I feel like you could do you could bang out a pretty good stream on this. I'm trying to figure out how to get, like, how do I get on the Steam stream side? Whatever. I feel like this game though is one of those games that you could stream. It probably finishes off in like, I don't know, 30 minutes. Unleash your rage. This is what's cool. This is what I like about Steam, where it kind of shows you like, hey, what is this? Whoa. See? This is what I do. I sit at night and I'm like, what is this? This looks side-scrolling shmup? Might as well watch the video, Vic. Shmup meets Gundam. We back. Last year I asked for Capcom Pro Gear. Trust me, you will love it. Interesting. Let me see what that is. Wreak havoc as a mecha, or take the fire to the sky. I can't read. This would be interesting. I can see this being a cool shooter. Formation Z. I really would wonder how the mechanic works here. Is it like Contra-esque? What is it? Capcom Pro Gear? Nope. I'm gonna have to Google that one, Alejandro. But this is what I love about Steam. Steam has a great layout. I was mentioning before my last stream, like YouTube Live needs to really fix their shit. When it comes to YouTube and lives, it is awful. Like whoever is designing the like look, the out, like if I go right now, you guys would kind of like see like my, I'll do it right now. This is the one that bugs me about YouTube. That like they need to do what Twitch is doing, because Twitch has a beautiful layout. And it really like irks me. It gets me really fucking annoyed. Yeah, this is fine, look. You could see like, there you go. Bring this here, you can see even Gallagher guy there. Like you could see how my, where is it? Where are you? Hello. Nope, whatever. You could see like how my YouTube feed is arcade, it's pinball, it's gaming, it's like, but then if I go here and I go to live, it's like, what is this? What are we doing? It annoys the shit out of me. You have no idea how annoyed I get. Like I don't watch Kill Tony. Like the worst is that it's fucking political shit everywhere. Like why does YouTube do that? What is it? Like what, how did I go from my gaming stuff to this? Granted, the only thing is the burnt peanut. Like that is it. I'm not a sports person, but this is Live Now Sports. Like give me like what, even if I click on this, if I go to view all, I've seen like casino shit. Like what is this? Why are there, this is, I think that's Grand Theft Auto. Like it just irks me. I don't like YouTube, you just do better. I hate that so much. That's why I go to Twitch. If I want to watch somebody live, I go to Twitch. YouTube, like my main audience is YouTube, but hopefully you guys see it because you get the notification. Like, damn it. Little Alien's here. What's going on, buddy? I'm about to leave though, but that's okay. Welcome. How are you? I thought I say Atari released 3 new. Yes. There's a great channel that I follow. I don't think it's new arcade cabinets. It's kind of crazy. It's the Allen One guys. Oh, there's a channel I follow, and they show off all of like the. Here we go, Arcade Heroes. Here we go. Great channel. Definitely you should definitely be following this channel. They show off. Again, Arcade Heroes. They show all of like the newer releases. That's the Cyberpunk game. They show. I think it's this one. This is insane because the cabinet is big. It's a pretty big cabinet. See, look at my feet on the right. It's all like arcade, pinball. I don't do any politics. I fucking hate it. This is crazy now. So this is Allen One. You got the Atari Breakout Recharge. This though is the mirror effects cabinet. There's a point in this. So this is getting me. It gives you that Pepper Ghost. You don't see it on camera, but like I take it as like there's a thing in front of the TV. But the TV is actually down below and it's mirrored up. Crazy. You get like a good like out. This is beautiful. Like this LED T molding. That's the cob. That's the way you do LED T molding. Beautiful stuff. Spinner looks great on this. It's just what's mind blowing to me is this cabinet it's fat. This is a deep cabinet because of the effects. There's a good shot where he actually shows the TV. The official name of these cabinets is Mirror Effects. You can see it there. Like you can see the TVs on the bottom. You can actually see the fans up here. Interesting. There's a part basically where he goes to look. That's like their regular cabinet, which is a great footprint, and then you're gonna see this mirror effects cabinet. It's huge. It's mad. Look at how fat that is. That's wild. That's big. That's a big boy right there. You thought like Neo Geo or a Z-Back is big? That's big. It looks beautiful. I'm not trying to knock it, but shit. That's huge. Background image on one of the screen in the back, and the foreground image floats on top of it, reflecting on the lower screen below. So yes, we got the. It's just like he said, like you can't see that on camera. But I would assume, Chris, is that what you're talking about, where you saw these new cabinets from Atari? It looks great. You even have the nice artwork on the actual like glass. They did it great. It's just I'm mind blown that I figured people would want a smaller footprint, especially like an arcade. This is huge. Yeah, and not to mention, is this? Oh, this one single cabinet has multiple games in it. You got Cavern. Where is it? He spun the wheel real quick. Oh no, this is a dedicated one. Let's see. Is it? Oh no, these are dedicated cabinets. There's one part where like this, it's right here. He spins the wheel and oh, it's difficulty. Got it. They look beautiful. I think when I went to Pinball Expo, they had 2 of the cabinets. I think I played I don't remember what I played. They have like I think it was like a Missile Command. I think I played that. I was a little heartbroken when I saw that they sell for something like $8K. Yeah. Luckily with like, I mean, again, granted it's an arcade version, and luckily these are coming to PC. But yeah, there was a game, Black Widow, the spider one. That one like they didn't really translate well. I'm getting neon LED remolding. I'm opting for all T molding, lighting, and no artwork. Interesting. That's awesome. But yes, if you guys haven't followed this, Arcade Heroes. Luckily, YouTube knows what I want, and it kind of popped up. Sega. Let's see what Sega. They did something 3 hours ago. Today it looks like they act mostly as a distributor. On target. That's like the biggest thing now with these pneumatic guns. You get like the air compressed stuff.
What's been happening at the show is I've heard more than one manufacturer has had a problem where their container got stuck somewhere, and so they weren't able to bring everything that they had.
I gotta go to one of these shows. Ralph goes to like the amusement expo. I inquired about IAPA, but they charge a fee for you to go, and it's like not $100, it's like $1,000. It's like, damn, this is interesting. I totally see people losing balls. Golf clubs are lost. Little kids like throwing balls in. That's a cool take though. Skee ball with golf. That's not a bad take. That's pretty cool. It's not even about the height though, and it's about the depth. That should be deep. That cabinet was fat. This is cool. Like the little dot matrix style on the top. It's like a Ghostbusters cabinet. Simon Arcade. It's crazy how these machines are getting bigger and bigger. And all I can think of is like, where are these people like? You got to target like Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's now has a new like company name that they're branching out, and they're bringing like bowling now. I think it's called like Main Event. That's it, Main Event by Dave & Buster's. I've seen people rock out to this style cabinet. It's crazy. I've seen people with headphones that would, you could connect into. People were like glove up. I think it's wild. Like I can't play this. Looks like a washing machine. It's like the front of it is a big washing machine. Do they have the Asteroids Recharge on sale right now for only $6? Only $6. That's kind of like where you have to hope. You have to hope where like Captain's Auctions gets one, but then they'll sell for like $5. Like, oh, and then plus the premium. Claws are like.
They also have Apex Rebels, the standard, just a single one.
That's a nice little like simple racer. I don't like racing games now, man. Like they're not like nothing beats like a Cruisin' and a Daytona. The newer this VR shit, I can't do this VR stuff. I don't care how sanitized you are. I'm not putting fucking VR goggles on. Ooh.
Motion edition, which is in the deluxe model. And filmed this at IAPA.
Those are huge now. That's another thing. The motion rigs now, like I can only imagine fixing those. Like if you have to actually do like maintenance on that and like a motor's down.
Unfortunately for those who are into Sega video games, there isn't anything new.
I like the bigger red emergency button in case you like want to vomit. You got to just hit that button.
Correct that to say.
Let's see what else he's got. Sega Showcase. Raw Thrills Bruce. Let's see what he's got. If you guys haven't seen, I think Techno Parrot, something with what's the game? Halo. Wipeout for me. Apparently Halo's coming soon to Techno Parrot. Let's see what Raw Thrills has. If I like enlarge it, it comes out awful, so deal with it.
2026 in Las Vegas, Nevada. So this is the Raw Thrills booth.
Jackpot Racer.
Bit busy, so we'll see how well I can get around here.
A ticket redemption racer. Imagine. It is. I didn't realize the whole top. It literally said win tickets.
So this is what Raw Thrills is newest.
See this now. That's not Cobb. Like that's what I have in my basement.
I say that
you could see the individual LEDs here. That's not common. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. Again, luckily, like my camera washes out, but I could see it. But then again, I'm not gonna pay. I think it was like $90 for 16 feet on Cobb, and I'm like, I could deal with. I'm perfectly fine with the LEDs like that. Looks like they crammed Daytona New Speed Edition in the asphalt motion cabinets. I've seen. Yes, you're right. It's the asphalt cabinets. Is there a Raw Throws motion one like that? I feel like my round one has one. These like King Kongs and Godzillas, these cabinets are like, I find it so silly. But then it's also like, you know, you could see what they see on the TV. Like, that's weird. This guy's living his best life. Top Gun, my round one has a Top Gun. That's it. Like, that is like, this kid, no idea what, look what he don't give a shit. He's going up and down, don't care. Yes, the Godzilla Kaiju, that's the ones that I've seen. I've never seen a front facing. I've never seen a non-VR Godzilla. This cabinet right here is like an easy like 32K for like one. This is interesting. I've never seen this.
Godzilla Kaiju Wars DX is here, and so this is a enhanced version of the VR game that they had previously released, where this actually has twice the content, so it's twice as long of a game.
Imagine now. Imagine now you spend money on the original one, and now if you want twice the content, you gotta buy a new one. It's just another like 32K. It's fine. Oh, it's a two-player. I thought it was gonna be a single seat.
Graphics and sound.
I hate that. Like that looked that.
Same kind of
The worst is these like that with the big line in between. Like yeah, I don't like how that looks, but
just now you got more to do.
once you're like actually playing, you don't see that line. But as far as like in a track mode, this is another thing. This cotton candy machines, like I don't trust these things. Is that by Raw Thrills?
Get over here, and also I guess speaking of non-Raw Thrills things,
Wonka Claw
by Elot, or the Ghostbusters will.
Everything now is addressed with LEDs. More LEDs, the better.
Where on all of these games that have the online features, they have these.
Get online for free roster updates.
That you want to go online for free roster updates, and so that is.
I just find it so like. It's such a beefy cabinet. It's huge. It's like wild. Ticket redemption games in arcades are equal to the eventual heat death of the universe. Brad. Rothro's Need for Speed and Top Gun both use their same motion platform. Okay.
If you have an NBA Superstars, you want to make sure that it's.
There was a Wipeout arcade game that was in the movie Hackers, but it was never real. I was so sad when I found out.
Players and teams and all that stuff. Granted, I don't think anything's changed.
I love it. You couldn't hide that HDMI wire. Just tuck it. You can't tuck it. Will you?
But I've been hearing from locations that got this that it's been performed.
It's just such a huge cabinet. It's crazy how like you go from NBA Jam to like that. I've played this, and it's again another just quarter money muncher. Not to mention you need like 75 cents for one quarter. Times that by 4. It's like insane. You literally pay. I would assume it's 3-minute quarter. So for a 12, you pay $5 for a 12-minute game.
As well as 3 bonus games, and this is voted on by the players of the community. But of course, in case you didn't already know, Big Buck Hunter is not just Big Buck Hunter, or I mean, aside from it saying Reloaded, but you can even see in the marquee there what it's saying on the sign is that this does have additional content, other games. So it's
What is that?
That extra content of Terminator Salvation, The Walking Dead.
I don't think I've seen one. I've seen one Big Buck by me.
Just to note that this software.
But I think somebody threw a ball at it, so it had like a crack on the bottom right of the screen.
So that's why I don't have any footage of that specifically. They also have the Halo Fireteam Raven 2-player.
So now this one is apparently coming to Techno Parrot.
There's going to be a major content
This is supposedly in the works. Get ready for your paid subscriptions.
About that, and he said no. So there, well, it still has that get online for free software updates. That'd be minor stuff.
I would wonder if they're even doing updates on that game.
Levels or anything like that. But this one's been out for a little while.
These are the earlier, like this is like an earlier rev of Raw Thrills. It's a cool cabinet.
Jockey card. So I know there've been a viewer or two asking to do a specific video on this. The series.
Do they still have like a Ninja Turtles? I have no desire for Minecraft.
Take it with me home.
I've played the arcade game. I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Boom.
That's new.
This does have major new software, which was unveiled at IAPA.
New jackpot
I didn't
software.
get any footage of it, but it has the new jackpot software, has leaderboards, so if you want to operate this game without it,
This is the same thing, man. You play this literally for 2 minutes, where you just.
and some
It's like Ghostbusters. Like I find these not fun at all.
and we have Marvel Contest.
This one's a card game. I've seen this on location. Didn't have any cards. Nobody's
This was
refilling
a Dave
these.
& Buster's exclusive for 5 years, and then came to the rest of us.
Fast and Furious.
Afterwards, or sorry, a year or two ago. I'm forgetting my timing there. Sorry.
So monstrous.
Then last but not least, we have Fast and Furious Arcade.
Oh, they didn't bring like a TMNT with them.
DX version, and that covers the Raw Thrills booth there in Las Vegas.
There's your Raw Thrills. The John Wick. There's a new John Wick game that came out or is coming out. This is Cyberpunk. Wow, look at that motorcycle go. It's not just left and right, that thing's going up and down. Oh, we can't even see the guy now. Yep. Not into it. What is this? DOF Robotics.
Cool way to prototype extremely quickly. If I go here in Figma, I just have this design.
This is what my ads are targeted for. Oh my god, what is this? Holy shit. So would you get one of these if you could? What would you charge per ride? Oh my god, probably charge $10 to $20 a ride. Might as well go on a real roller coaster. It's cool though, can't knock it. It's a huge footprint. It's a huge robot. It's wild. What is this? It's an update to one of those the seat motion things. Look at how big that is. Oh my god. I always like, my kids like Chuck E. Cheese has like the old one with like the wind blowing, and just seeing people sit like this is just like, what is happening? I always like chuckle and laugh. How's this cabinet look? Simple. Oh, this is it. I wanted to just see this and we'll call it a night. It's like a big unveiling.
This game wouldn't have been possible without the partnership with Lionsgate. I want to thank Lionsgate for making this possible.
That's kind of cool. You're in his Mustang? I dig it. I was really looking into the Yaw 3, but the person I was going to get the games to work for it went out of business. I was also looking into motion rigs today, because I was going to mention somebody like, hey, you want my Galaga for a motion rig, but it has to be like, the Yaw is cool, luckily it's not that big of a footprint, but I would be looking at the DOF reality stuff. Does he actually show what this game does? This is a... This looks like a ride.
Lionsgate to make it happen and make it exciting.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's cool. It's got the slide and recoil gun on it. So it's actually a shooting game. Surprised they didn't go with the lucky. What is it? Lucky and wild? Wild and lucky game? Where it's like one person drives and one person shoots? Wow, you see how big that the clack is on that gun? That's a big. Is the seat not moving? This guy's going hard. This guy's hand is hurting. Look at, I've never seen somebody do that. Watch his right. Look, he changes his finger for it. I've never seen that. It's not a motion game though. Right? Does the seat's not moving. Oh, it is moving. It is. Right? I can't tell. This shot here looks like the seat is actually like moving hard. Like that. That seat's moving. No, alright. Lucky and Wild game is super fun. I've never seen one working. But you can kind of see they're getting tired. They have to keep switching hands. A recoil sounds good on it. Very cool. Again, if you haven't seen it, follow these arcade heroes, guys. I'm done. I'm gonna go play some Counter-Strike before bed. What is this? Oof. What is this? Hold on, last one. I always get excited when I see like the View Link style cabinet. That's kind of cool. Avatar Legends, a fighting game. That's cool. Oh, this I saw real quick, and then that's it. We're gonna call it a night. This is it. This is the official G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra to the arcade. Look at that. Yeah, it's all like.
So this version has Lady Jane and I think it's Shipwreck, but the console version didn't.
Very cool. Gotta love it. Like when devs do stuff like that, very cool. So if you have one of these Exa Arcadias, you could most likely wonder how this runs, but awesome. That's it. I'm done. Good night, everybody. Maybe on the next week. During the week, we'll play demos. We'll play a bunch of stuff. Thank y'all for hanging out. Hope it was fun. I have to start brainstorming some ideas, but yes, there you go. Have a good week. Stay tuned on the YouTube shorts and all. Good night, everybody. Good night.